The next match session will take us into selecting a shoe and footbed for our rider. First thing that we're going to need to do is make sure that our DFD is connected. I can tell that my DFD is connected because up in the right-hand corner here, the green foot icon is green. If it wasn't connected, it would be red, and I can use the icon right there to connect to the DFD. My DFD is connected. The next thing I need to do is locate it by finding those 1, 2, 3 points on it. First thing that you'll want to do, though, is have your rider place their foot on the device and see the green heel counter light up. So again, your rider is placing their foot on the DFD and you see the green heel counter light up. Now we're ready to tell the match where in space the DFD actually is located by triangulating on the 3 drilled out holes on the DFD itself. Getting 1, 2, 3 beeps in each hole, and now we know that the foot plane is calibrated. When calibrating the foot plane on your DFD, it is important that the DFD is sitting on a flat, solid, level surface. If during the calibration process the entire DFD moves or rocks side to side or squishes in some soft carpeting, when you go to take the final point, you may get a calibration error. In which case, click to continue, recalibrate your DFD, ensuring that it remains flat and stable and does not move during the calibration process. The first measurement that we're going to be taking on the foot is to get a slice of the forefoot in order to determine volume. It's really important that as we're connecting between the 5th and 1st metatarsals that we're starting just ahead of the 5th, and we're going to create a straight line over the top of the foot, ending just behind the 1st metatarsal. So just to show you one more time, starting just ahead of the 5th, going straight over the top of the foot to just behind the 1st in a straight line. Because if you do it on an angle, that artificially increases the volume of the foot. We want to be perpendicular to the heel and just go straight across midway between the 5th and the 1st. Next measurement that we're taking is tracing around the forefoot all the way across the toes. Where we begin here is just behind the 5th metatarsal, holding the button down and holding the Zinn straight up and down, making sure you get that tallest peak around either their middle toe or their big toe, whichever one it is, and then ending just behind the ball of the foot. Before beginning the pressure measurement for the arch recommendation, it is important that your rider is sitting at 90 degrees at the knee and at the hip and keeping the majority of their weight back on their sit bones sitting on the stool, just resting their foot on the DFD. Once they're properly seated, we click Begin Measurement, and the DFD will take a pressure reading showing you the imprint and then suggesting an arch size. So we've now captured both left and right feet, and we have a recommendation for a size 44 shoe and a recommendation for green footbeds.